Hi there. Welcome back to our channel. Today, I wanted to talk about the benefits of studying online. 100% online degrees. It could be at a bachelor's level, it could be at a master's level, it could be at a doctoral level, PhD, whatever you are planning on studying. Now, we've made a video about time management, and also we've talked about why you should make an application and start now. We've done all that. Hopefully you can check those videos, and we have a number of videos on our channel to talk which covers entirely online education. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fabian. I focus on digital learning. I help professionals from all backgrounds to advance their careers, especially working professionals, young students who want to upgrade themselves, to kind of make selections and to understand why they should be studying online. Now, we are living in challenging times, and we all know what that entails. So our channel is focused on 100% online education. So I just wanted to have this conversation about the benefits of studying online. The first thing is, to study online, you actually will be, first of all, online education is flexible. The flexibility that offers, it's one of the highest things that most professionals will go in for, and that provides them with the huge opportunity that they might not have going to the brick and mortars or the regular studies on campus. So we basically advise that studying online gives you that flexibility. You can study at your own particular time. You can do things at your own particular time. You have the clear schedule ahead of you. You can submit assignment at a particular time of the day. You basically have control over a lot of things that are happening. So online education provides you, first of all, an incredible flexibility that you will need to basically do things the way you really want them. However, online learning is very engaging, but you do have absolute control over a number of things in your life. The second thing is, online education is basically cheaper as compared to the regular campus studies, which we've come to know. For example, if you plan to study abroad could mean wherever you are living at the moment, and you plan to study to advance your career, traveling to another country to do an online or campus studies. Let's say you want to do a course that costs £10,000 or €10,000 or $10,000, whatever that is, or in your own local currency. Now, you want to factor in things like the cost, the visa requirements, the housing, the insurance, the living costs in that country. Now, if the cost of that program or the course itself is £10,000, if I actually live in my own country, wherever in the world that I'm living, and I study directly from there using just an internet and a computer, it gives me an opportunity for me to upgrade myself while I have my full-time job. But for those of you who plan to travel, I guarantee you're going to spend times 3 of the total amount. You might end up spending about £30,000 or €30,000 or $30,000, whatever the currency could be, depending on the country you are heading to. Now, that's extremely expensive if you look at the total cost. Now, if I were to do that same course, living in a country where I did it online, I would spend just £10,000. Maximum could be £10,100 if there are any increases in the school. So if you're able to do that by traveling to study in that campus of that particular country, you might end up spending about 30 grand, So that could be a lot expensive for you as compared to someone who stay in their own country. Another thing online learning is so important and advantageous is that you become basically a research professional. You can take control over your own learning. You become more responsible. You can do your own research. You have access to a 24 hours library. Sorry about this. I just like these working sessions because it's an opportunity for me to be able to engage with those of you who are planning to upgrade yourself and study online. And we have this beautiful view around. So that part of cost is something very important. Online education cannot be compared to campus if you are a working professional. Something more. Online education provides you the opportunity to stay behind your family. The moral support you're going to get, staying beside you. For those of you who are married, you stay with your kids, you are with your loved ones. At the same time, you are studying. They can give you the moral support that you need, the support in all areas that you need. At the same time, you are working. So it's a very important aspect which you cannot replicate in any situation. So you stay with your family, with your wife, your loved one, your whatever relationship that you are into. I mean, you have the chance to basically do things at your own pace. It's just so important and very relevant. Now, there's something more that online studies offers you, which you cannot compare that with other methods. Online provides you with, you kind of like have an added knowledge and you learn from what you are doing at a particular time. For example, you get to study in an online classroom with professionals that you will never meet face to face. These are people who have 10, 15, 20 years of experience in their own their industry, and they are researchers. They have come up with lots of discovery. They have actually managed those cases that you've never managed them before, and you will get to be in the same classroom with these professionals. You can tap into their knowledge. You can also share your own experience from wherever you're coming from, or whatever industry that you are in. So it is just so important that in a regular campus, you will never have this chance. You might be studying with 20-year-old, 25 years old young people. I'm not saying that there are no knowledge being shared in those environments. However, there's nothing compared to someone who've done it before, who've been into it, over 10, 20 years experience, and you have a lot to learn from these guys. So that's another very important advantage of studying online. Something more, in an online learning environment, if you're doing your master's, bachelor, or doctoral program, you have the attention of your lecturer, your professor. You are able to ask questions on a one-to-one basis. You're able to interact with other students because the classroom size is between 10, 15 to 20 students or 25 students maximum in certain cases, depending on the university. So you have this chance to basically ask a question. You want to ask why you were graded in this fashion, what needs to be done, how do you want to improve, what are the things you need to do to improve on that particular area. So it's so important that you have that kind of rapport to be with your lecturer and your professor. You get to know them at a very close level. Something also very important is that with online education, you build a very strong network. Yes, this network is so vital and very important for your own career development. You're working or studying with people from the United States, from Africa, all countries across the continent of Africa, across the continent of Europe, Asia, Latam, North America, and you have a chance to be able to build that network. You never know in what industry you are in. So after graduation, you have a chance to be able to get to meet these people, or you get to meet one day, you never know. And they might help you in another way. You build your network. There might be jobs or recruitment or positions that comes up, and you want to have a referral one day from these people. But this is something that you're never gonna get on the regular campus. And it's so important because you build a very strong network. And because these people, 90% of the students who come into the online program are working professionals, are people who have been there, have seen it, have faced those challenges in the industry, and they have something to contribute. You can ask questions on a personal level, and you build that network that could move forward. You become connected on LinkedIn in different areas. So you get to build that relationship in a number of ways. So it's up to you on how valuable you feel that is going to help you. Something also very important about you studying online. Online gives you access to a lot of resources. These resources are like the online library. Also, you have access to research papers. You are able to be to kind of develop your own research skills depending on what industry you are. It enables you to scale your own research experience and to see things firsthand. It is a very important situation where it opens your eyes in terms of the way learning is conducted, and you become responsible to take responsibility in your own decision making process. And this is very helpful because you can transfer that into your own work. So this is something also very important and advantageous in online learning. Talking about cost, we've mentioned that before, but there's something I want to point out. In terms of cost, you are able to present your knowledge to your company. What you learn, you can apply at work. And you are able to convince your employer that what you are learning, they can benefit from it directly or indirectly. So how good is that? How better can that be if you're able to explain to your employer that what I'm learning, I can implement that to my work, and you guys can benefit from me. So this is a very important situation that you want to consider. So online education is not just flexible, it's not just cheap, it's not just makes you become a research professional. You don't only build a network, you don't only advance your skills, you don't only strengthen your own capacity as a professional, but it provides you with a variety of tools that will enable you become, you stay beside your family, your loved ones, the ones that you really want to be around while you are studying. Those difficult moments, those challenging times, they have opportunity to stay beside you and encourage you to go through your studies. So it is vital. There is no need for you to leave and go to a country where you're going to be struggling on how to pay your rents, look for job, look for jobs, and to pay your bills. So all of these are some of the things that will impact you, not just emotionally. It will be stressful for you, especially if it's your first time to leave your own country. It is important for you to take note of those things before you make a decision. You want to prepare a bank statement to apply for visa, going to a region or a country that you don't know. So that cost is something that you can sit on top of that money and then use it to upgrade your own self. So these are some very important things that are advantageous for a certificate. Another good thing is the same degree that you're going to get is the same that someone who is on campus will get. So why do you really spend money to travel to a place where you're not sure to have a job, you're not sure to basically adapt to the system within the first 24 months? So, hopefully we've been able to inform you to the importance and the value added for concerning online learning and why you should consider submitting an application. We're going to be working on bringing to you some very relevant online diplomas and MBA doctoral programs from around the world, some of the good universities that offer those particular qualifications. I want to thank you for watching Online Education, Education Unpacked. We're looking forward to meeting you in our next episode, and have a good day. Let us know what you would like us to talk about on this channel about online education. What are the challenges and questions that you might have that you feel that you want it answered? For now, we're looking forward to meeting you again, and have a good day. Bye-bye.